What if there was anything you could do in your life, anything, and you knew you would not fail at it? What would it be? What would you do in your life if you knew you just couldn't fail? I'm Dr. Dave, the RV dummy, with a little bit of a different view today, a little bit of a different perspective. I'm not in my RV, I'm actually on Echo Lake doing some stand-up paddleboarding, thinking about life, thinking about RVing, but deeper than RVing, think about what are we doing with our lives? What are you doing? What is it that you're doing? Tell me. A few years ago, Yoko and I were actually fed up with the way our lives were going, living on the East Coast of the United States and around the Baltimore, Maryland area. We love the outdoors. We love the West. I was not really thrilled with working as much as I had been working in the past. For what? Work every day, work hard. For what? Until how long? Then what happens? So we decided to totally minimalize our lives. We ended up selling almost everything we owned. We kept some things, but we sold a lot, including our home that we loved in Reisterstown, Maryland. Got an RV. Well, we did that a few years ago. Moved what we had left, including our cat Boo Boo, out to Salt Lake City, Utah. Next chapter in our lives totally changed. We are able to do things every day that we love. I do the work that I love and only the work that I love. I'm not a slave to anyone ever anymore. I'm living the dream only because I figured out how to do it. We hardly own anything. We're renting a house, and I'll tell you, after being a homeowner for decades and decades, there's a lot to be said for just renting. And we have our little Class B RV parked outside of our house, unless it's really bad inclement weather, where we then keep it in storage. And we just enjoy our lives every single day. Do we have issues that other people have? Of course we do. And unfortunately, our cat Boo Boo passed away about a month or two ago. But you know something? He gave us so much love over so many decades, well, over 2 decades. He was about 20 years old. Life has to continue. So I'm out here on the lake just thinking about my life. And my first thought is, why didn't I do all this sooner? Well, it doesn't matter. It does not matter how old you are. It's never too late, and I'm living proof of that because I'm in my 60s right now, and I made this drastic change in my life in my 60s. You can do it. I know you've got a dream. I know there's something that you want to do. I'm positive. If you're a human being and if you're living and breathing, there's something that you want to do in life. My only question to you is, why aren't you doing it? Or maybe you are, but maybe you want to do it on a different level. I say, let's go out and do it. Start now. Start your plan. Start your dream. The only thing I'm going to share with you, and I never waver from this, is you still have to be financially responsible. You cannot do something that you just simply can't afford because Dr. Dave said you can do it. No, I'm not giving you permission to be financially irresponsible. You have to have the money, but even if you don't have a lot of money, there are things to do that are basically free. Because I want you to be secure in your retirement or when it comes time for you to retire. Do it right, dream big, act on it. Don't just sit on the sidelines and watch life go by, because it will go by, and then what happens? Then what? I want you to answer that question. Think about it. Think about it. Dr. Dave, the RV dummy from Lake Echo in, well, somewhere in Utah. Talk to you all soon.